Are any of you guys who see the culture of fashion? There must be only 2% of you who do so because it is rare in these days of globalization to think that way. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear honorable judges, the fellow contestant, and everyone who are watching this video, good morning. I am WIDIYA HANDAYANI, one of students of Student High School 1 SEPUTIH BANYAK, standing here to tell you about fashion is your culture. We know fashion, but we don't know what fashion means. Fashion is clothing that determines a person's appearance in a particular event, so that it looks different from before. The development of fashion can be separate from the influence of information, because information is a means for someone to know more clearly about fashion. And what is culture? Culture is the characteristics about art, fashion, accessories, music, dance, and habit in separate country or in separate province. Referring to the fashion system theory by Roland Barthes in 1990, fashion is a science system where dress is not seen as a way to cover the body with clothing to avoid the cold or from the sun. The way we dress is a sign to identify who we are, what cultural values we adhere to, so dressing no longer seems to be neutral and commonplace. Fashion industry is all about making fashion statements. The industry runs on a multitude of different stylists, as well as continuous changes in every season of every year. Fashion to customers is being different from the crowd or making statements by using clothing and accessories that set them apart. Fashion industry is getting more expensive with passing time. When fashion industry is concerned, culture is an integral part of it. Fashion and culture go hand in hand. Our clothes are stones of non-verbal communication which send message about who we are, where we come from, what we do, and etc. Overall, fashion is a way of expressing ourselves through our clothing and accessories. People try to stay in fashion, and they are mostly influenced by popular culture, which is a reflection of cultural force as well as social factors. Let's analyze some fashion culture. First, surely you have met the punkers. At the red light, the markets in your area. Their main feature was the wearing Helen jeans with some chain link accessories and spikes, and especially with mohawk shaft. Wearing various accessories as much as possible believed are part of punk culture. They associate themselves as punk kids. They become punk dressed as punk. Cultural identity is constructed through their fashion. Second, how fashion system construct cultural values can also be seen in Harajuku phenomenon. Harajuku itself is named after a region located in Shibuya district of Tokyo, which is the center of urban expression. Indonesia's Harajuku phenomenon, for example, can be seen on the spreading of Japanese festivals in various occasions. Ladies and gentlemen, how could other people's cultures be applied to our cultures that are so vastly different from our backgrounds? It's all because the cultural increase is going to throughout the rapid communication tools of today's globalization. Cultural studies see Harajuku and punk culture phenomenon are essentially constructed primarily by the fashion system. They identify the culture they promote by way they trust. If we make fashion for punk and kids and Harajuku in a directive way, it might be more simplistic. Punk was dirty, unrefined, and rebellious. Harajuku is strange, techy, childish, cruel. But do they feel that way when we ask those fashion-looking punks or Harajuku? Surely not. They will answer that is as a way and style of love that fond of. Ladies and gentlemen, if we like foreign culture, we should prefer our own culture because our culture is related to our noble values and includes the value of the struggle in Indonesian independence. We, beloved Indonesians, must love our own culture. It is okay to like foreign cultures as long as you can eliminate the nature of westernization, because that trait is dangerous to integrity of our cultural values and norms. How do you do it? Of course, with single things such as exploring the customary values in our regional cultures. Fashion-wise, I would suggest to young fashion designers to immerse the Indonesian cultures like batik, kebaya, songket, and etc. to their works and introduce them to the world. And to young people, especially teenagers, let us be proud of our own culture. At least we make our outfit dealing with Indonesian culture of fashion. With this trait, I believe our culture can be better than outside culture, and it is possible for foreign people to learn about culture. We may go with the age of fashion, but remember, we are Indonesian. Indonesia is rich in culture, features, and diversity. Our culture should still preserve its many forms of moral values. Be a wise generation in the face of the age of globalization without forgetting the culture of our beloved country. Let's fashion in our own culture style. I am Widya. I want to say that I have culture, you have culture. I have fashion, you have fashion. Let's shout that we are Indonesian out loud. Indonesia, yeah! Culture belongs to all of us. What culture value do you have today? Let's look at what clothes do you wear today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all my speech. I hope you can enjoy my speech. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning.